Hey everybody, a couple weeks ago Joe came to me with an idea. He wants to do spotlights and showing of employees' bikes and customers' bikes. So he came to me personally and said, hey, I've customized a lot, can we show you a bike first? I said, sure, let's do it. What I got here is my 2017 Dyna Low Rider S. Obviously you can tell I've customized the hell out of this bike. I was gonna go all blacked out the traditional standard way, but I decided, hey, let's do something a little bit different. I decided this orange, took me a couple different tries to figure out what orange I wanted. Came to this with my powder coater, and I love it absolutely. So it's got the 110 motor in there. Obviously I've upgraded the intake. I went from the high flow to the ventilator style. Somebody made me a custom tag with the sick and twisted and the sinisters on there, so I threw it on. Ton of powder coating, as you could tell. I went through, we've got the progressive front suspension in there with the blackout tubes, performance machine fork brace. I had a aftermarket LED light bar on there. I got a headlight grill on it, why not? Memphis Shades quarter fairing. I got different screens I can put on here for different weather. This one right here is my smoked one. I also have a dark, tall, clear one if it's gonna be cold and rainy, all that kind of stuff. As you work your way around, Powermadd Sentinel handguards. Got to protect my hands on there. Also did shorty levers, orange grips to go with the orange powder coat I've been doing. If you look down towards the bottom, Love Jug Mighty Mite fans on there. Sitting in hot traffic, weather, stuff like that. I throw those on, little switch, activates for me. You know, it isn't gonna cool your bike completely down, but it does help when you're stuck in traffic. You can actually hear them. They push a lot of air around. Also to help with heat, I did throw an oil cooler on it as well. Just another accessory I throw in there so I'm not overheating this thing sitting in traffic. Not that I'm in traffic a lot, but every now and then it happens to all of us. As you work your way around a little bit more, I got the SDC Saddlemen Seat. That is the SDC Pro Gripper. I had them custom stitch it with the orange diamond stitching for me to go with everything else I've been doing. And in the video I talked about before, you can see the Legend suspension. Those are the 13-inch Revo Arc shocks. Those things are phenomenal. Great suspension. I did go with the 13s because they told me when you set the sag, you're at about 12 1/4 to 12 1/2. So you get a little bit better of a ride with that system there. Underneath it, it's a Red Thunder exhaust pipe. I got that over from Italy. It's a 3-piece design pipe. Sent it down to Jet Hot. Got the ceramic coating done on it. It's actually a polished underneath the heat shields and blacked out on the collector and the heat shields themselves. On top of that, as you can tell as we've walked around, I have sent out a ton of this bike to be powder coated orange. That is the Illusion Tangerine Twist powder coat from Prismatic. Gave it to my powder coater, wheels. I did the skid plate, the head, yeah, everything. Stuff for the push rods, my rocker boxes, my brake lever. I wanted this thing to stand out. As you can tell, I definitely did that. A lot of stuff on here. I changed my bars out, all that kind of stuff. I did also have, I wanted to show, on my helmet I wear my full face all the time. On the opposite side, I got my 20S Evo. It's a Bluetooth system, I link it to my phone. I got music in my helmet all the time. If I have to get a phone call, I can do it. Just more for music and communications if I really need to. So this is one of my pride and joys. Obviously there's a lot more on this thing that I mentioned here today. If you have questions about it, come on down to the dealership. It's out front. I'm more than happy to show it to you. I've also got some DP bags at the house that I might be putting on here. Tossing that idea around still. I had Leather Pros before. This is all stuff that I've done. I've modified this thing through and through, in and out, back and forth. It's a lot to take in. But if you have questions about it, you know, come on down, talk to me about it. I'd love to talk about it, stuff that I've done and stuff we can do with yours. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Joe wants to do some spotlights on our bikes and yours as well. So if you want to be one of our spotlights, you know, bring the bike down, do a walk around with it, show off the stuff you've done to it, customization, all that kind of things, contact us here at the dealership. We'd be more than happy to set up a time where we can put you on a camera, spotlight your bike, and show it off for everybody else. All right, man. Like I said, if that interests you, contact us here. We'll be happy to see you.